I mean, it's nice just knowing that we have so much depth at the receiver room and tight end room that, I mean, if we give Deck enough time, he's going to make us right and keep moving the ball.
You've been down to Kansas Stadium a few times. I think there's probably going to be a lot more people there this Saturday than there was the last time you were there.
Yeah.
Does that excite you at all when you get a crowd that largely isn't going to like it?
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to play in these competitive environments, more so than I know a couple years ago there wasn't very many people there, which, I mean, they've turned their program around, and that's exciting to see. It'll be a fun hornet's nest to go into, I guess, yeah.
What's it like seeing them do that as a player at Iowa State watching from afar?
I mean, it's fun. I mean, there's not a bad team in the Big 12 this year. I mean, everyone's going to beat up on each other, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to have to bring your best on Saturdays.
What did you guys kind of learn after watching the tape from the Baylor game? Maybe what were some certain things they were doing up front to give you guys some fits, and how do you kind of put that behind you and focus with improving against Kansas?
The big thing for the Baylor game was that third quarter, the first drive out. I mean, their guy made a great play on the ball, got the turnover, and then our defense did a great job and stopped them, and then we go back out and do a 3 and out. I mean, the momentum was still up in the air at that point. I mean, we go into halftime with we go down the field and score 7 points. I mean, we had the momentum there, but then we kind of lost it there in the third quarter when we had to go take it. That was the biggest turning point for, I'd say.
Are you noticing teams kind of attacking you guys a little differently up front, and maybe some adjustments you guys need to make from there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, every team, has their own little flavor for us of the week, whether that's on third down or that's how they're going to play their first and second down, base run, try to stop our run. So, I mean, yeah, I'd say just being able to adjust on the sideline is going to be big for us.
What's it mean to the overall depth of the line to have Jake back, along with the experience Grant has gotten, some of the other guys we got in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. We got like 7 guys that can play really good football right now with Ross and Trevor and Remy, all those guys. I mean, it's just – I think it's going to help us in the long run more so. So, yeah.
How much do you enjoy road games? I mean, it's your first Big 12 road game. You've already got a big one at Iowa. I mean, it's obviously a different feel when the crowd's hot.
It's a different, yeah, because, I mean, when we're on the field, they're always loud. So it's a different mindset, I guess, going into it a little bit, just because we got to work silent all the time, being able to do silent. So it just adds a little flavor to the game. So, yeah.
They just had their first sellout in, I think, 3 years. I mean, what do you expect from that atmosphere, given how their team is kind of flying high for the first time in a long time?
I mean, I expect it to be a hornet's nest walking in there, kind of like Iowa. So, I mean, luckily for us, we played at Iowa. So, I mean, I don't think anything's going to be quite that loud or hostile, I guess. So, yeah, it'll be fun.
How do you guys simulate crowd noise and working on silence counts and things like that in practice?
Skip, our guy just blares crowd noise, and he's got a little gator, and he just drives it right behind our line, I guess. So, I mean, we can't communicate in practice. I mean, so hand points, stuff like that. I mean, just stuff where you can't use verbal cue as much.